let's look at our results in business, right? Say potentially we'd shot for a number and we didn't get that number.
Yep.
So, okay, you've got your P&L there, you've got your balance sheet there, and you're looking at your sales data and everything, and you go, okay, right, well, we didn't hit that because of X, Y, and Z. So what's the difference between a belief and what's the difference between like, oh, well, the economy was slow this month?
Yeah, look, there is circumstances that are out of your control, but there's a lot of circumstances that are within your control that we don't control. And that's the big thing to look at it. Now, we even reaching goals, that's an interesting concept about reaching a goal. There's not too many people that reach their goals because we set our goals from our conscious brain because we say, oh, that'd be nice, or that's easy to get, or whatever else. And subconsciously, we don't believe that we're worthy of it, or we don't believe that it's possible, or many things. This is a topic that's huge. It's bigger than Ben-Hur, this topic. But so it's about knowing then why we want to reach those goals. Do we really want to reach those goals, or don't we? Or would it be nice to reach those goals? If it's only nice to reach those goals, are you going to reach them? Probably not. But yes, you're right. There is a lot of external environmental things that can interfere with you reaching your goals. But what you got to do is you've got to identify those, and you've got to minimise the impact that they have on them. But the bigger thing is having a look really within inside yourself as to whether I really wanted that goal or whether I didn't want that goal.
And on the subject of those things that we blame the economy, or we blame the government, or whatever it is, the reality is that it's just a blame. And most people in business do that. Things are just slow at the moment. Everybody's telling me that it's slow at the moment, And so therefore we form that belief. It's reinforcing to us that that's the problem. And so therefore we're not taking accountability for what we might need to do different. Maybe we need to be re-educated. Maybe we've got to learn to do something different to what we're doing. The easy thing to do is to just blame the economy. Okay, it's not my problem, so therefore nothing changes. Yes, there is economic impactors on everybody's business. But if the thing is that some of the most successful businesses are successful when there's those economic impactors, because everybody else is just sitting back saying, oh, it's the economy, rather than doing something different to actually overcome the situation.
It could even be, this is just off the back of a conversation this morning, so looking at, like, say, your sales process, for example, and then you're maybe dealing with a strategic partner. So, you're talking to an accountant, or you're talking to an architect, or you're talking to someone who potentially is a referral for you. And just accepting that there's no leads or whatever it is coming from the no referrals. Going back and go, okay, well, how can I either communicate better to that person about what it is that we do? How can I even maybe talk to their customers directly so that I can, there might be some potentials to do business directly with them through that person, but, without them having to ask the question. Is that sort of the same idea? Like we just look at things without questioning?
Well, because, the moment we blame something, we shut down. We no longer look for other alternatives to actually work through whatever the situation is. So our creativity in coming up with a different slant, or a tweaking of what it is shut down because it's just the economy's fault, or it's the government's fault, or whatever. There's an election coming up, whatever it is that we say, we shut down, and therefore we're not looking. We actually don't see the opportunities that are there for us.
Yeah, because it comes back to beliefs. If you subconsciously believe something, your subconscious will continue to look for reinforcement of it, won't look for contradiction of it. So if you believe that the economy is on its knees, you're not going to look for any contradiction to that, so you're going to look for reinforcement of that. And every time you don't find work, or you don't do this, it just reinforces it. It gets bigger and bigger, the belief. So therefore, and this is why the smart people, when people start to say, oh, there's a downturn in the economy, or there's this or that, they don't listen to that, they don't believe that, and they go out there and they find the opportunities because they're doing something different to the people that do believe it, because our subconscious beliefs dictate the action that we take. So if you believe that there's there's no opportunity out there. You're not gonna go and look for the opportunity. But if you believe there's heaps of opportunity out there, you'll go and find something out there and you'll make it happen. And then if you make it happen, then you get results. Well, then the results reinforce your beliefs. So okay, yes, there is a lot of work out there. So it's a spiral upwards instead of a spiral downwards. And spiral down is when we say, well, the economy's buggered, or there's no work out there, or what, there's no cash out there, or whatever. Well, then we believe that, so we reinforce that. So we don't look for the potential, then we get bigger and bigger beliefs, so we don't do any action, and then we get the results to reinforce. Oh, see, I told you there was no money out there. I told you there was nothing out there.
So we just,
and that's how the humans work.
Yeah, so we're just confirming rather than questioning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, most people confirm because it's a subconscious behaviour. We don't consciously know that this is what's actually going on.
Okay, so how do you, if we mostly confirm rather than question, how can we flip that?
You got to consciously flip it into your subconscious beliefs.
And more often than not, that's not something that we can do without somebody calling us. Because, as Rob said before, these behaviours that we have are so insidious that we don't even know that we do it. And so the starting point is it's about meeting someone or working with someone that will call it within you to eventually get to the point where you notice it in yourself. But very, very few people of their own volition do this themselves. It generally starts with somebody else doing it for them.
Yeah, the beliefs, the subconscious beliefs that go deep. They go back. We can go back into recruitment. We've had a lot of clients that say, "Oh, we can't recruit this, we can't recruit that, we can't get a good one, we can't get a good one." And I just say, "Well, you're not ready for it yet." What do you mean you're not ready for it yet? Well, you don't believe that you're ready for it yet. Oh yeah, that's a load of rubbish. Anyway, then we work on it. 3 months later, 4 months, 6 months later, they're ready to get the right person, and all of a sudden the right person turns up, and they say, "Well, gee, how'd that happen?" It's because in every part of our life, our beliefs rule it, and our actions, our subconscious actions, are dictated by the rules. So it's not just in finding work; it's in finding employees. It's everything. It's right across the board, right across your life.